the edge of the horizon and illuminating the forest you all are located in. Dust blown up all around a 10 by 10 boulder that had just been dropped on the wolfware that you were asked to hunt down. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, that worked out rather well.
Seems like it.
I suppose we should go back to town and let them know the good news. So you said it's morning, right?
Yep. Right about 5 a.m.
Did we ever finish that long rest?
If it's morning, then presumably we did.
Technically, no.
Oh,
it was interrupted by combat.
Well, then we finish our long rest.
Indeed, you all hop back into your cots for about 40 minutes.
And then heal up more than a short rest ever would.
It's a really nice 40 minutes.
we have that sense of pride and accomplishment in what we've done.
Indeed. It is now 6 a.m.
I checked the boulder. Is the wolfware still under it?
What exactly? How would you know if it's still under it?
Well, is there like an obvious hole where it dug its way out?
Oh, no. You see no obvious hole.
Got him. Alright, yeah. Let's just fucking go back to town then. Right? Nothing else anybody wanted to do out here? Helmet teleportation reset. Alright, I guess we go back to town. Just casually walk through the woods.
Alright, yeah. You guys begin strolling around the small lake here. You can see the kind of fog radiating off it as the sun's rising. Nice, pleasant breeze. And you can see some of the townsfolk are kind of hesitantly poking around the outsides of their houses and getting started with their day.
And it's about this time that Yuri realizes we're walking to town. Maybe we should have dug it up and took its head or something as a proof. Alright, back to the rock.
I don't know if you're going to want to do that. It's probably not in very good condition.
It may fall apart, yeah.
Yeah, but would you believe us if you were the townsfolk if we didn't have the head?
You know, if it's just crushed, maybe I could cut the pelt off and make you some wolfware wear.
I know. I wonder if there's a taxidermist in town. You know, we can get the whole thing taxidermied and just like wheel it around town on a big cart. Right, so back to the rock.
Alright, you guys walk back to the rock.
And
It's-
then mold earth down and under it.
Alright, yeah, you start molding earth.
Do we find a corpse?
Yes, you do find in what would appear to be a dirt-shaped impression of a wolfware, a fully intact wolfware. It is not moving.
Is it alive?
How you gonna check?
I open its mouth, point my, bazooka of the war mage in there, and oh wait, no, that'd be back, so I might blow up the head. Anyone got any silver?
You could make a medicine check.
Stabbing it's probably quicker. Fine, I'll make a medicine check.
Alright, so you walk up into melee of it.
Yep.
And you begin checking it.
Yes.
Give me a medicine check. Yeah. Yes, dead.
Great.
It appears to have suffocated.
Uh-huh.
The body itself, though, is in, like, perfect condition.
Score, I guess we can save on the taxidermist.
I mean, literally perfect condition. There is nothing wrong with it outside of the dirt clods that have gotten pushed into its fur.
Yeah, let's just haul it out of here and let's drag it back to town.
Alright, yeah. Just pull it out and drag it back onto town, completing your 3rd hour-long hike just today. As you kind of begin to pull it in around 9:30, you can see the townsfolk. You kind of walk by them, muttering some prayers and looking out at you guys as you drag the corpse of this thing behind you. Well, you guys are out to town. Where are you going?
The inn. The tavern, show us off.
The tavern! We make merry! We conquered monster! We big heroes, we make merry.
Alright, yeah, you drag this back to the tavern. There's a long pause as the people inside getting food kind of look at you guys. And then they erupt in cheering, laughter, clapping, and whatnot.
Alpha would yell out through the bar. Drinks on me!
Alright, yeah. Yeah, the party. The tavern begins entering a bit of a celebratory mood. Yeah, drinks are had.
Does the inn does this bar have like a dartboard?
Does now.
We should totally prop the werewolf corpse up in front of the dartboard and just invite townsfolk to just throw darts at it.
Yeah. They start throwing darts at it. The darts bounce off.
Right. You see, thus proving that this is in fact a real wolf lair and not just something we made up. We totally didn't go into the woods and cobble together some fake thing and bring it in. You can tell because it repels normal weapons.
You see the bartender. He kind of reaches beneath the counter and calls you guys over. All right. Well, we all pitched this together in case any group of adventurers managed to do it. And you all did. Here you go. He places a small chest on top of the counter.
Hey, great, thanks.
Yeah, just if you're putting that in your inventory, call it the Timon chest.
Okay. Will do. And I think we just end up partying the whole day. Because why not?
Alrighty, yeah. The celebration continues throughout the day and into the night.
Let's see about getting rooms for us at the inn.
You're able to do so, free of charge.
Ooh, cool. And as everything's running down, Yuri will take the chest up to his room and open it and see what we actually got.
All right. Inside the chest
is a silvered sword.
Not quite. $400 gold pieces.
Nice. It's 100 apiece.
Cool.
I make sure to distribute that. How much is the chest worth?
It's just like a regular small chest.
Ah, okay. That we'll just keep in the cart in case we need a chest. And I think we just, sleep at the inn.
Indeed, yeah. You guys complete another long rest, awaking the next morning.
Well, guys, I guess since we're done here, we should probably start making our way to Corellium and deal with the patron.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, yeah. So we start getting all our stuff together, hitch up our cart. Before we leave, I do give my business card to the innkeeper to let him know that if he runs into any more lycanthrope issues, give us a ring.
He thanks you. Oh, are you guys taking the wolf lair or leaving it?
I mean, what do you guys think? I don't care. I just brought the body to prove to them that we killed it.
What could we do with it?
I mean, this is a probably leather armor that's really, really good. So we could probably sell it for quite a bit.
Are we going to a major city?
Yeah,
It's bigger than this one.
major.
Is it bigger than this one?
Oh, Timon is a town.
Okay,
It's
so the
got a
other one's
population of like 1,200.
okay, and the other one's an actual city. Yeah, we'll take the hide with us. Yeah, we'll take it with us because we may be able to sell it.
All right, works for me. Does the town give us any grief about loading the wolfware corpse up into our cart?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I doubt they want more reminders about it. Oh, I'll go into the innkeeper and be like, in the excitement of yesterday, I totally forgot, but the bodies the wolfware took are here, and then I'll mark it on the map in case you want to bury them.
He looks at you. Well, usually I'm the one marking things on maps of adventurers, but we'd like to get those people buried. Thank you.
No problem. And then wave goodbye, and then we can head out.
Wave goodbye. You're supposed to be burly adventurers. We don't wave goodbye. Bye. What? What we do? What?
Fucking Alpha pulling like that lone wanderer Western trope of riding off in the sunset and everyone else is just being cheery. Alright. You guys start down the road to Corialum. It's about a 4-day journey. You start heading down the roads. Nothing too exciting happening. Except... alright. Armerson. Time has elapsed. How about a charisma saving throw? No change to your current effect. Thankfully, it doesn't get worse. All right.
You got like a curse or something?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's nothing weird going on here.
Everything's fine.
Nothing to see. Don't look over here.
Move along. All right, yeah. But about noon, the fourth day of travel, you guys kind of crest out of a section of hills on a sheer cliff face, and you can see about a mile or two down the path is the city of Corialum. Its walls blackened with soot, and it looks like large sections of the city burned to ash. Flags of Taratas fly on its battlements, and outside of a few look to be fishing and trading vessels, the Bay of Aria is mostly filled with Taratan military craft.
Huh. To be clear, this looks like this was like the fires that occurred when they were taking the city, and that it's not currently on fire.
Correct. Old fires.
Well, somebody had some fun here. Are there any other travelers on the road besides us?
Oh yeah. You pass by the occasional merchant.
What's their demeanor?
A bit stressed.
But they don't appear to be panicked or, like running away from the city or anything like that.
Oh no.
Okay. Just a bit stressed because merchants in wartime.
Well, yeah, merchants and just post wartime. At this point, it's maybe only been about 6 months.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So you guys advance up to the gatehouse. The local Taratan garrison acknowledges you as you walk in through the front gates.
Cool.
Now that you're inside the city, you can see that it's proximity hasn't made it look any better than it did at a distance. It looks crappy. There's still ruined buildings everywhere. The people here are particularly on edge.
Hmm.
Where in Hymnum the interactions between the Taratan garrison and the population was less formal, you can see the very distinct difference in behavior. The citizens here actively staying out of the garrison's way.
Does it appear the market is still functioning?
It is. Although about half the market itself is made out of a tent city set up in the like foundation level ruins of what you imagine was much larger warehouse and trading district.
Okay. Can I start like mingling in and among the merchants there, just trying to get a handle on what the market's like, any potential black market activity, smuggling, that type of thing?
Yeah. Let's see. Carousing. Give me a second. Gotta bust out the book. All right. Yeah. Give me a charisma persuasion check. All right. Yeah. You kind of go around, talk with the merchants. You actually hit it off with a couple of them. They're pretty straightforward with what's been going on. Seems like trade is just recently starting to pick back up here after the initial siege of Corialum about a year and a half ago, which burned down about half the city. The locals themselves are rather on edge. The population dropped from about 105,000 to a mere 40,000. So what trading can be done here is a bit more limited. It seems like most of the merchants here are people from outside the city selling goods that are in need here. There's not much being shipped out of the city.
And what is it they need?
The answer is functionally yes. It's been basically everything. From what else they've mentioned, in addition to the warehouses and docks being sacked and most of it co-opted for the garrison, a lot of the district where craftsmen worked was also entirely torched when the city was bombarded. Like, Corialum currently produces almost nothing.
Right.
Outside of some of its surrounding farmland and fishing.
Mm-hmm. And how's the black market?
The black market is definitely not in existence, of course, and you should certainly not head over to a nondescript boarding house near the west gate. as no black market exists.
Of course.
And it's very inappropriate that you ask. You know.
Yeah. And so we're totally going to go to this boarding house, you know, big air quotes, looking for rooms.
Right, yes, looking for rooms. That's what the merchants tell you.
Yep. So I think we head over to the boarding house. Unless somebody else got anything. Alright, we go to the boarding house.
Alright. You guys head over to this boarding house. It looks like it's seen better days. There's still it looks like it's a ballista bolt sticking out a section of the roof. The paint's a bit soiled with ash. And you can see a sign hanging over it called the Krusty Clam.
Is this boarding house or a bordello?
What's a bordello?
A whorehouse.
I would not want to use any bordello called the Krusty Clam.
Oh, God, no, I finally get what you meant. Oh, that's nasty. Ew.
But it would be a somewhat typical spot to find a black market contact.
That's my thinking when I named it the Krusty Clam.
I hear they serve a mean burger here. The clammy patty, they call it.
Yeah, they serve clam patties here. There, fuck it, it's part of the canon now.
Does it look like it's open to the public, or do we knock?
Yeah, it seems open to the public. Like, the door's open.
Great, I walk in.
Yeah, you step inside, it's pretty quiet around here. There's like 2 different patrons. Looks like they're just kind of nursing a drink in a couple corners of this. Looks like a kind of a sitting area. And you can see over at the desk a rather portly man kind of just sweeping about.
Like he's the janitor, or like he's doing
Like he's working at the desk. He's just keeping it clean.
Right, but he's like the person who looks to be here in an official capacity.
Correct.
All right, I approach him.
What do you want?
Oh, I came to inquire about a certain room, and if you know what I mean.
Give me a charisma. Fuck, what did it even be?
Persuasion?
Yeah, charisma persuasion check, yeah. Well, if you're looking for rooms, we can offer you some affordable accommodations.
No, I'm not looking for accommodations. I'm looking for certain people to make deals with.
Oh, you're here on a business trip.
Yes.
All right. Well, First, I might as well, make sure that you have some rooms. We got a pair on the bottom floor, right down the hallway here. That sound all right to you?
That'll work.
All right. That'll be a gold apiece.
Sure, I give him the 4 gold.
All right. Right this way.
Why does he sound like Lurch?
I don't know. Just the way I speak, I guess. He's gonna start waddling over towards the hallway he mentioned.
I'll start following
Oh
him.
fuck, I'm narrating in the place now.
And as I'm following him, can I get like a sense, like, is he actually leading us? Did he pick up what I was putting down? Is he getting us to the black market, or is he literally trying to get us some rooms to sleep in?
Give me an insight check. It seems like he might be doing both.
Okay.
All right. Here you are. Now, don't mind anything under the beds, okay?
Yep. We'll be sure to be wary of that. Thanks.
Yeah, rats around here got kind of big and all that.
Makes noise every now and then, huh?
Yeah. All right. Well, I should go. He's gonna waddle back down the hall.
Uh huh. I close and lock the door when he leaves and go to the bed.
All right.
And I examine it to find out how to open up the secret door that he mentioned.
All right. Yeah. You poke around the bed. Give me an investigation check. Yeah. Yep. So you poke around this bed, and you notice that given how the bed is structured, kind of set into the ground, like it doesn't have that hollow space underneath. It's like one of those low set beds. That if you move the mattress, like lift it up on one side, there is a handle that you can push open a sliding plank, giving you access to a stairwell.
Well, gentlemen, I think we found it. And I start walking down the stairs.
All right. You always have Eldritch Sight running, right?
Not always, but whenever there's like, yes, basically, like in combat, I don't always have it running because it does take concentration.
Right.
But yeah, like look down all the strange hallway, Eldritch Sight. Look into a new room, Eldritch Sight.
Yeah, because I know you have that like at will.
Yep.
So I figured I might as well get some clarification on when you got it running. Yeah, you see some magic covering a section of the stairwell.
Any particular school?
Abjuration.
Hey, there's some magic on the stairwell. Is it just like a step or all of it?
It looks like it covers like that whole section of stairs.
Should I
And,
try to identify it?
Part of the walls and whatnot.
Yeah, go ahead and try and identify it, Arnie.
I will cast Identify on it.
Alarm.
Well, it seems to just be an alert. So they'll know when we go down it.
Alright, well, it's basically a doorbell. I don't see anything wrong with that. I walk down the stairs.
Alright, you step through the alarm and follow the stairwell down.
By the way, if it matters, I am currently attuned to the amulet of proof against detection and location. I'm hidden from all divination magic.
Ah, good to know.
But properly.
And I am glad that you mentioned that, because as you guys kind of walk down here, you step into a what looks to have been like an abandoned cistern. Like there's no liquid in here. You know, sewer tunnels are all blocked up. But you do see, at the apex of the room, floating, an aura of magic. Divination magic.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, hold up, there's like some divination magic ahead. Yeah, I'm essentially immune to it, so I can go examine it closely. What does it look like? Like, is it just like a small section? Is it a whole wall, a whole area?
Oh no, it's literally like a small floating orb of divination magic. It wouldn't appear to be visible outside of the fact that you can detect there's magic there.
Alright. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to make an illusion of the word hello in glowing letters appear in front of the sensor.
Alright.
And I give it like, 30 seconds.
The northernmost, like, bricked up wall, you hear the grinding of stone as a section of it pulls back and moves off to the side. And a group of four rather thuggish looking types kind of step in. What the hell?
Hey guys! Mind you, I am visible to normal eyes.
Wait, you have the normal eyes or you have the glowing ones?
Well, I do have the dread helm, so I guess they are glowing. But what I mean is I'm not invisible to them. Just the scrying sensor.
Right.
Yeah, just making sure that was clear. Yes, man, my eyes are glowing.
Oh god, it's a demon gnome!
Oh shit, that takes me back. I haven't been called that in like a couple years now. How you doing, guys?
Doing well. One of them kind of turns and looks over. Alright, where's everybody else?
Oh yeah, hey guys, you can come on in. It's not a crazy ambush or anything.
Okay. Alpha walks in. He's kind of picking his nose. Well, I was hoping it would be an ambush. Looking forward to busting some skulls.
What? No, ambushing people would be counterintuitive to our business model.
Okay.
Understandable. On the other hand, it would be if you were just a bunch of thieves and not actually running a black market, pretending you were to lure rich people to come and spend money. Seems like a thing a group of thuggish thieves might do. So we were being cautious.
Oh no, yeah, we do that too.
Right, but that's a different location, right? Not here.
Usually.
So just so we're all clear on this, we're all friends, right? We're not. This isn't a little mugging situation or anything.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're one of the, unless you're working for like the local Toronto, governor.
Nope, haven't even met the guy.
All right. In that case, yeah, no, that's not what this is.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty sure I haven't met him.
Okay.
Great. Anyway, yeah, we came to see the black market. We got stuff that might be worth trading.
All right. Always happy to have new customers. Sure, our boss will be happy to have the business. Just right this way. Kind of direct you to go through the brick hole in the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I go.
All right. Yeah, they lead you down another pair of corridors and into another looks to be kind of blocked off section of cistern. This one, though, with the trappings of a bazaar. Welcome to the black market. Don't steal nothing, and don't start a fuss, and don't reveal our location. In all three of those cases, we will have to kill you.
Fair enough.
Oh, and for the record, do not drink the elven wine. It's awful.
Ah, good to know. How's the coffee?
We don't serve gnomes coffee here.
He stops. Yuri stops smiling. Oh.
We had an incident a while back. We're not going to lose half our stock again.
And Yuri's like, all right, that's understandable.
All right, have at you.
Yep. Yeah, I start wandering into the bazaar.
Yeah, you head through. There's a number of rather shady-looking folks engaging in trade.
Mm-hmm.
You can spot that there's a stall over there, which seems to be peddling almost entirely in battlefield loot. You can tell mostly because the army emblems haven't been filed off.
Right. But this is like a post-war city. So, where are the food merchants? Because we have 2 barrels of meat and a barrel of smoked fish.
The food merchants. You were able to find one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking to sell, you're able to sell it.
What kind of weapons can I buy here exactly?
Basically, you can acquire the regular kind of adventuring fare down here,
But when I'm-
along with certain things that might be considered illegal, like poisons. One of the reasons the weapons are down here is because, local occupying military doesn't exactly want an armed populace.
Right.
Or an armored one.
Yeah, so food merchants, 2 barrels of meat and a barrel of smoked fish. What am I able to get for it?
Let's see, what would those normally sell at?
Checking. Let's see. A barrel can normally hold 40 gallons. What's that in? Trade goods.
Let's go for volume of fish. Let's say 5 fish per gallon.
Okay. Well, a barrel is like 40 gallons.
Sounds like a lot of fish.
Mm-hmm. So, if we consider one fish like a day's ration, because there isn't anything listed in the trade goods,
Yeah,
be
that
5
would
silver at a normal price.
and things sell at half value.
Yeah, except that there's a shortage of it, so I'm going to haggle and try to get more, because, if they've got a black market for food, that means they can't get it through normal means, which means it should be more expensive here. There's a higher demand than a supply.
All right. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. The squeaky gnome just can't sell shit.
It wasn't a hard check. The food merchant grumbles something about those damn gnomes and knowing economics. But
Economics.
yes, for knowing economics. But yeah, you're able to sell it for a gold a ration. Wait, is it? Hold on. What?
It's normally 5 silver a ration.
Yeah, is it 5 silver? 10 silver is 1 gold, right?
Normally, yes.
Yeah, you're able to sell it at like double the value.
Okay.
Wait,
So,
hold on.
are you saying I'm selling it at 5 silver per ration or a gold per ration?
5 silver per ration.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the base 5 silver to buy, half that to sell, and you're selling it as 5 silver per ration.
Right, and let's see. So you said there were 5 fish per gallon, and there's 40 gallons. That is 1,000 silver, so 100 gold for the barrel of fish. Can we just assume it's the same for the mead?
Yes.
Okay, so 300 gold, which is 75 a person, because I'll give it to the party.
It's a lot of gold just for fish and meat.
Mm-hmm. But I also make it known to the fish merchant, and I say that we're adventurers, right? We came into this small amount of food that we're selling here. We also happen to come into a small amount of superior quality weaponry. And we've heard some rumors that there might be a bit of a certain group of individuals here who might be particularly keen on acquiring such superior weaponry. And I was wondering if you would happen to be able to put them in contact with me.
Oh, that's not really my forte. You're gonna want to speak to our grand illustrious supreme thief. Look, that's what he calls himself.
I'm a gnome. I'm well aware of crazy titles and names. Would you mind making the introduction, though?
Yeah, sure.
So walking, just explain. It's a little less suspicious than some random, bunch of guys come off the street and like, hey, we want to meet you.
Yeah, that's fair. This way.
Mm-hmm.
And he leads you kind of up this makeshift stairwell up onto a carved out section of stone. Past a few guards, kind of acknowledge you guys as you pass, and to a closed iron door. I'm not actually going to go in. I'll just knock and tell him he's got visitors. Look, I really hate being in the same room as him. Just
Okay.
whatever you do, don't eat any of the food or drink he offers you. It'll knock you flat on your ass. Just don't eat it.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the warning.
Pounds on the door, kind of shouting. Yeah, Supreme Grand Thief. We got some adventures to see you. Send them in. Opens up the door and lets you guys in.
I enter. Eldritch sight blaring.
Yeah, your eyeballs burn. The sheer amount of magic colored lights in this room is offensive to the senses.
So it's like going home again.
Yeah, kind of. Sitting in the middle of this lowered seating area, surrounded by a couple of attendants, is a gnome, currently looks like smoking out of some kind of strange hookah. What do you want?
Well, we're under the impression you might need some specialized weaponry, and we happen to have a small amount of it to sell, being adventurers such as we are.
I do like fancy magic weaponry. Hors d'oeuvre? Kind of gestures to one of the attendants.
Nah, just perhaps, 8, thanks.
Perhaps wine?
Don't mind if I do. He walks over to the table and gets some food.
All right. Alpha eats the food. Alpha, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this against poison?
Not technically, no.
Is this against some kind of magic?
Not technically, no.
Disease?
No.
Okay.
You're getting roofied.
Oh, okay.
All right, Alpha. You feel kind of wobbly. Almost like your body is half numb. Just sensation feels extremely weird now. Also, the colors are just like kind of colorful. Fucking bastard. Alright. But yeah, the effect kind of wears off pretty quick, and you're back to your normal self, Alpha.
This stuff's got a kick.
I know, right? It's my own special mixture.
Oh.
Couple types of special mushrooms. Couple of little minor alchemical elements, and a healthy dose of coffee. And just look more close. You can see that his pupils are completely dilated.
Who, the gnomes or alphas?
Oh, the gnomes.
Yeah, bro, he's baked.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea.
Anyway, what would you want us to call you?
You can call me the Grand Thief Duke Supreme.
That's too long. How about Charlie?
No.
That's kind of stupid.
Anyway. So, you want weapons, huh?
I do like weapons.
I do have to ask, though, being adventurers, what do you intend to do with them?
Oh, I intend to sell them to the highest bidder. How else do you think I make my money?
Well, that's pretty much what I thought of how you made your money. It was more we're looking for a more ideological bent to where these weapons go. You understand? But we would be willing to pay an agency fee if you could hook us up with an individual we've heard some rumors about that seems like it would be a good fit with us. Have you heard of someone going by the alias The Patron?
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of the Patron. Just kind of trails off, nodding at you.
Can you get us in contact with him?
I might be able to do that there for you. It'll take me a bit of time, though. I have an idea. Kind of takes off his gnome hat and pulls out a roll of paper that was in it. I got a job I need done.
Okay.
Well,
We are adventurers capable of doing jobs.
Yeah. All right, so I need you to help me with, I suppose we could call it some low-key trading opportunities, right? It'll take me a few days to find out exactly what you're looking for, so maybe during that time, you can help me with this so we can call that payment even.
Sounds reasonable on its face. What's the job?
Oh, it's a real simple one. I just need you to help one of my ships just get down a couple of islands off the coast. You know, make sure nothing bad happens to it, that type of thing.
Well, you can escort a ship, yeah.
Great.
Where do we meet up with the ship?
Starts fiddling around his body, trying to find a pocket. Picks up a pillow. Here it is. It's yeah. Okay. So you head down to the docks. I got a buddy there. Goes by the name Slim. Talk to him. He'll bring you to the boat. And then you just gotta make sure that the Taratans don't sink my cargo. I'd really hate it if they sunk my cargo.
Most shippers would, are the same. That's pretty standard for escorting some cargoes to not get it sunk. Do we need to be worried about any nature of it? Is it explosive? Is it animals? That type of thing. Just in case we need to take any special precautions to keep it from being detected or sunk.
Yeah. It's explosive. It's real explosive.
Okay. Explosive on contact with air or water or both? Or just if it jostles slightly?
Well, it'll burn in water, and it will explode on contact to air.
Got it.
If it's not obvious, it's 'cause it's gnome fire. The Taratans call it blasting jelly, though.
What a stupid name for it. Gnome fire is much better.
I know, right? Takes another hit of his hookah. You want some? It's got caffeine in it.
Yeah, you know what? I think I would. And I walk up and I kind of just you pull out a little bit of paper so they'll kind of wipe off the end of the hookah, and I blow into it instead of sucking. But I act like I'm taking a hit.
Give me a
Deception?
or performance. I'd take either.
I'd prefer deception.
Okay. Damn, that's one toasted gnome.
A little bit of minor illusion work, it looks just like I took a big old hit of it.
Yeah. See, that's the good shit.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of sits there nodding at you again.
Yeah. And since I'm being polite, I use my shirt and I just kind of wipe off the end of the hookah and I hand it back.
All right. If that's the end of our business, have a great day.
You too, my man. You too. And we leave. And I carefully put that paper away.
Alrighty. Wait, are you storing his spit sample?
Yes, I am. I would say that's an associated object with him, wouldn't you?
I certainly would.
And you'll notice I was careful not to give him the same back.
Alright.
Cool, didn't even have to sell the weapons to get that. Well, unless you guys want any other business in the black market, I think we go to Slim.
Are they alive?
I mean, Alpha might not be, but the others are probably okay.
If there's a
I'm fine.
if there's a guy here who's willing to buy fancy weapons, is there someone who sells them?
There is.
Okay, what kind of stuff do they have?
Yes, they have these standard adventuring equipment, and then I didn't actually think to make a pool for this. Why, you looking to like buy a magic item?
Yeah, or just like a +1 weapon or something.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is available here.
Okay, I mean, do they sell +1 darts, or can I buy like +1 crossbow bolts and convert them into darts?
I'll go with yes. Actually, hold on a second. I think there might be an item for what you're describing.
Ooh. Because I can't just buy one +1 weapon, because I need to be able to throw more than one of them.
What you really want is like a magic dart of returning.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I swear to God there's an item just like that. 1 second.
I mean, can't you enchant something with just returning on it? Isn't that a certain enchantment?
I could do that if I were an artificer, which I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be right back.
I know there's a bunch of unique magic weapons that do that, and there's the artificer infusion that does that.
Alright, I'm back. Mic check.
Yep, I hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Still sorting out the Hanhawk's Dart of Hawking.
Yeah. I know the item I'm thinking of is possessed by an NPC in Dragon Heist. Jesus, I don't know why it's so hard to get this damn thing to give me the right filter. Okay, here we are. Yes, the item you're looking for is the Bracer of Flying Daggers. Rare item, requires attunement.
Let's see. Pull up 2 magic daggers from the bracer and immediately hurl them. Neat.
Now you just have to roll for its price.
Alright, how do I do that?
There's a Zenithar table, one moment.
For rare, it's 2d10 times 1,000.
Although I don't think I'm going to buy this, actually. Because that's not going to scale when I get additional attacks.
What do you mean?
It's a, This isn't affected by extra attack. It has 1 extra attack built into it, but if you have more than 1 extra attack, you can't use it on this.
My DM powers have changed how it works.
Okay. I was really more so just looking to buy, like, some +1 darts or crossbow bolts. Or the ability to make +1 darts or crossbow bolts.
Wouldn't crossbow darts be bolts?
I imagine they're pretty similar.
Yeah, in general, I don't do enchanted ammunition.
Oh, okay.
It's just it prevents having to deal with the headache of, like, you know, a +3 arrow and a +2 bow with the pluses here and the plus, you know what I mean?
That does make sense. I just brought that up because they're similar. However, a dart is in fact a weapon.
Oh, really? It's not an ammunition type?
Nope, it is a thrown weapon. It is a thrown ranged weapon.
Oh, okay.
If it were an ammunition, what would the weapon be?
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. My brain always thought it was an ammo. Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to find a couple of +1 darts.
Okay.
Give me a D4 +1. No, actually, just be a D4. Sorry, 1D4. You were able to find 2 +1 darts. Roll for that price.
Okay, how do I do that?
Give me a second. All right, let's see here. It looks like +1 is uncommon, right, Under?
I think
Yeah.
that's how it works.
So that'll be D6 times 100 gold pieces.
Alright. Should I roll 2d6 or 1?
2.
Ooh. The D6 is times 100, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't
So-
have 500 gold to spend on this right now. Maybe I'll keep looking elsewhere.
Alrighty.
Did you ever decide on how you were going to do like masterwork weapons? Because what I'd really love is just the ability to make masterwork darts when I need them.
Yeah, I found that mechanically speaking, that turned into a goddamn nightmare, so I just amputated it
Yeah, okay.
and transformed everyone's masterwork into a +1.
Alright, well, that's too expensive for my taste, so I'm going to go without.
Yeah, basically what happened there, Pete, was I found I was porting over too many of the problems of 2nd edition with what I was attempting and just decided to ixnay it.
Alright, well, I'm done with my shopping. I think we can go to the ship unless somebody else wants to do shopping.
Nah, I haven't recovered enough gold for my previous shopping trip.
Alright, well, I guess we go to Slim then.
Alright, you guys head over to the docks. Kind of directs you over there. Give me a survival check to kind of navigate this section of dock. Get to the right spot.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. You think you find a way around some makeshift piers, circle around, and you come across a sea elf. Kind of a mixture of gray and a pale white kind of skin tone. Kind of looking over at you from the opposite side of a warehouse, the ocean in between you two.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Wrong side. Go
Yeah.
around the other way.
Yeah. I'll go around the other way. Alright, yeah. I go up to him. Slim?
Yeah. How can I help you?
A gnome with a ridiculous title sent us to help with a certain shipment.
Don't they all have ridiculous titles?
No, usually we just have ridiculous names. He's kind of being pretentious by making them all titles.
Yeah. He told me he'd be coming. So, what we got is got a ship full of Tarotan blasting jelly. Explosive, burning, alchemical substance. I'm not really familiar with the details. We have to sail it out to the open ocean, and then out to a rather remote island where we are going to leave it and collect our payment. Understood?
Yes. Question, how big is this cargo? Total.
Oh, let's see. And you can see he's trying to run the numbers in his head. Well, about 80 barrels.
I see. Yes, I think it's best we get on with this then.
Excellent. Well then, we'll be headed out this evening. If you have any preparations you need to make them. Be back here by 6 p.m.
Will do. You know we were hired to provide security, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any intelligence on the route, enemy force disposition, that type of thing? So we can prepare to meet whatever might come, because we don't want anything to happen to this cargo.
Enemy force disposition? We're not military, we're a smuggling group. Ideally, we don't want enemy dispositions to be anything but, cursory glances. Outside of Tarotan garrisons, well, ships on patrol, I should say. Maybe the odd pirate?
What route are we taking? Just so we know what we're potentially going to be facing, is what I mean. If we have to run for it, what's going to be by us?
Underdark, I could use some clarification on what exactly you mean, because you're headed out to the open ocean.
Okay. Ships don't just head out to the open ocean. They'll typically have a bearing and a distance that they're traveling. And then after a certain amount of time, they'll make a turn. They have a planned route that they're taking.
Mm-hmm.
I want that route.
Hopping.
I want that route.
Oh, okay, yeah. Kind of pulls out a map and kind of, with his finger, kind of shows you the route that you guys are taking along a couple of the islands in the area.
Okay. I just start copying down. I'm just saying, just notes we can go over this before we go, so everyone's on the same page. We'll burn this before we leave.
You better.
Yeah, and so I just make some notes. All right, well, we got some prep to do. We'll meet you back here at 6. And can I make an insight check? Was he lying to me when he gave the route?
Yeah, give me an insight check. Kind of hard to read.
Okay.
In part because he has the literal eyes of a shark.
Yeah.
With that inky blackness.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody doing anything?
Not me.
Not me.
So, actually, when we get back, I'd like to let's not go back to the boarding house. Let's go to a different part of town. One of the burned out sections, something that'd be real obvious if there's other people listening in. I think we need to have a conversation away from prying ears.
I agree.
So, ship's full of 80 barrels of essentially high explosive napalm. Being sold to who knows who. Could kill a lot of people. I indicate the burned out city that we're standing in. This is similar to that type of work.
Not just similar, precisely the cause.
Yeah. Yeah. Now these guys are criminals. They're up to no good. Question is there's really only one authority we can theoretically go to, and that's the Tyrannus. We have the means to give this intelligence to the Tyrannus back in Hymnum. The scroll tubes. I can send them the route, where it'll be, etc. But that's thrown pretty heavily in with the Tyrannus. And there's a chance that the Tyrannus will betray us, and we'll all end up in some shit. So what do you guys think?
Or why do anything?
Because that much firepower could kill a lot of innocent people.
Could kill a lot of non-innocent people. I mean, we're getting paid to help them ship this out to an island.
The island's a drop-off, a meeting point. The buyer's taking it from that island to somewhere.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, it's kind of obvious what they're doing with it, isn't it? They're not going to be selling it to random pirates or criminals.
You were in the room, right, when the thief person we were talking to literally said she sells it to the highest bidder? No questions asked?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what would some random pirates want with that?
Random pirates aren't the people I'm worried about. Random pirates are fine. They blow up a ship or two. It's not a big deal. I'm worried more about like a cult of Typhon getting their hands on this much stuff and deciding to blow up a city.
Oh, see, I figured that we were supplying revolutionaries here.
They're in return for guarding the shipment. They're going to put us in contact with the revolutionaries. This cell is not necessarily to a bunch of revolutionaries. For all we know, it's just a bunch of bog standard terrorists. Or it could just be a group of pirates who are going to fling the stuff at ships and blow everybody to hell up, and no one's really going to care about the loss. I don't know. I can't know. Hence the question of, do you guys think we should inform the Tyrannus so they can have a ship standing by to shadow whatever comes and goes from that island?
No.
Okay.
I'm not throwing my lot in with the Tyrannus.
You guys have a lot more feelings on the matter than I do, hence why I wanted to come here and talk about it.
Well, what do the rest of you think? Not all at once.
Anything that hurts the Empire is good with me.
Artie would probably be worried about where it's going, but also probably be worried if the Tyrannus got a hold of it, because they already used it on like his city's friends. So I say, don't tell them.
Okay. Well, that's majority. Well, then I got nothing to do. We're all set for 6 o'clock.
Alright, maybe we should just go with it.
Alright, so just to be clear, your guys' current plan is...
To meet up with Slim at the docks and get on the ship.
I think we should just play it by ear, and unless this stuff is going to some truly nefarious people, I think it's probably fine. And if it is, we could just blow it up in their faces and see where that gets us.
How long do we have before we have to get to the ship?
About 4 hours.
Okay.
You know, if the seller wasn't a crazy gnome, I probably would believe that they wouldn't sell to a cult that would blow up a city, because they might be in the city, and you can't spend money if you're dead, but they are a crazy gnome.
He did say that he was selling to the highest bidder.
Alright, well, then I guess we just wait and meet up with Slim.
Okay.
Are you making enough for all of us there, Artie?
Yeah, Artie, what are you making?
Sorry, I guess it was on, but I'm warming up some brownies.
Ooh, in the microwave?
I mean, just warming up yesterday's brownies.
I would still do that in the oven, but okay. I'm not going to judge you for it.
Don't worry, that's what I'm for.
You bring enough to share with the rest of the group?
Not quite.
Yeah, you're hot micing, but the mic is short for microwave.
Nice.
Yeah. See, the thing about microwaving stuff to heat it up is that it dehydrates whatever you put in there. So those brownies are not going to be as good as they once were.
God, that's always the most frustrating thing about the process.
See, that's why you got to heat stuff up in the oven or on the stove or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that takes a bit longer.
True. But it's worth it.
God, you bastards! Now I want brownies.
I could make brownies. Not right now, but...
All right, shit. The DM brain's getting distracted.
I don't even know how I've been hot micing recently, because like I have it set to push to talk, and like the app wasn't even open.
And yet we very clearly heard you typing in like 15 seconds into your microwave.
I think it might just be an issue with the app itself and its push-to-talk function.
Yeah,
I've run into some weird problems myself.
yeah. Sometimes if you like tab out of an app while you're pushing it or something, it'll stay held and it just stops updating. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Oh shit, I gotta get the specs for the vessel.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go get a snack too.
God damn it, me three.
No, you're supposed to be doing that.
Alright.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll go get you a snack.
Back and bathroom breaks all around.
What have I done? So, apparently I was hot micing, which means that the microphone was on, while I was typing it the microwave buttons. So they all heard me warming up my brownies. So now we're taking a small bathroom/snack break while everyone gets their snacks.
Alright, I'm back. The fuck did I return to?
Everyone went on a snack break.
I guess it was a snack break. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about all that. So, when you guys all gather back up at the dock, some kind of gestures over to a sailing ship, one pier over, by the name of Gnomish Commerce.
How appropriate.
Yeah. Nothing if not on the nose. It kind of leads you guys aboard.
Alrighty.
Alright. This is looking to be about maybe a little more, maybe a little less. A 4-day round trip.
Okay.
I trust you got any business you need done completed?
Yep.
Alright then. We'll be shoving off now. And the ship begins to, with you aboard, sail off into the ocean. Anything in particular you guys plan on doing for the trip there?
No, I just stand on the poop deck with my glowing red eyes, just so that any passing by ships just see this gnome, standing on the poop deck and just watching the sea.
I'm standing up on the deck, my hands across my cape, billowing behind me.
During the nights, I'll have my owl just do a fly watch.
And then we're like halfway there. I'd like to talk to Slim some more.
Alright, so like beginning of the second day or like evening of the first?
Second day. No reason to do this while everyone's tired.
Alright, yeah. You speak to Slim over in his cabin. It's fairly sparsely appointed.
So I begin asking, okay, so what are we looking at for the drop-off? Are we meeting the recipient? Is there going to be an exchange of money for this cargo?
Oh yeah. There'll certainly be quite a nice payday for this. I still have some associates. Group of sea elves. They'll be our buyers.
Sea elves, huh?
Sea elves.
What do they want with gnomish fire?
Not my place to ask.
Well, I wasn't suggesting that you would be so rude as to ask them. I was just curious if you happen to know. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Given their proclivities, not really.
No. I don't know much about sea elves. What proclivities?
Well, outside of, maintaining their maritime status, they like to engage in certain bouts of piracy, occasional raid and whatnot.
Understandable. How well do you know them? these particular sea elves?
Not particularly well.
So there is a chance that they'll decide take the cargo and keep the gold.
Precisely why we've hired you.
Which is why I'm now asking, what are we getting ourselves into, just so we know if I happen to have to blow up some ships or not, or whatnot, how many and how big they are going to be.
Difficult to say. It shouldn't be a warship, if anything. Likely another sailing vessel, maybe a galleon. But if they tried to double-cross us, sink them.
Okay. The important thing is we get the gold, right? Like, all other concerns are secondary?
Indeed.
Okay. Do you know how big of a group they're sending? Was it, was it part of negotiations or only to send, one or two ships? How many men, that type of thing?
One ship apiece.
How many sea elves can they fit on a ship?
Well, if they're bringing a sailing vessel like ours, something just big enough to carry all this, maybe anywhere between 30 to 50 people.
Okay. Do they know exactly how many barrels of gnomish fire they're to receive, or is it just a lot?
Wouldn't be good business to leave them hanging. They know it's supposed to be 80 barrels.
And we don't have any extra barrels.
Nope.
What kind of ballasts does the ship have?
Stone.
How big?
Like you're looking for exact size under?
Well, it's more if I have to repeat these stone lobbing on an enemy ship, it would be nice to know what type of ammunition we have on the ship. So I don't have to lob our whole ship as the ammunition.
Ah. Yeah, it's mostly like standard ship ballast.
Okay, so just, bowling ball-sized rocks. Nothing huge. Alright. Well, Slim, just as a heads up, just so you're not concerned, while the transaction's going on, I plan to be flying around the island between the transaction and the elf ship, just in case anything goes wrong. They get to watch their ship blow up, stranding them on the island while we take them apart. But you won't see me.
Sounds fine by me.
Good talk. And I resume my post. Oh, and I actually go talk to the Alpha as we're getting closer to the drop-off point. Hey, Alpha.
You got a plan, don't you?
A contingency, more like.
Roger, what do we got?
Well, the sea elves that we're going to be guarding the cargo transfer for should be paying Slim a bunch of money. But being criminals, dealing with other criminals, there's a chance this is all going to go sideways. I hand him a couple of Molotov cocktails. Shit hits the fan on the island, blow up the stash. Take as many of the elves as you can with you.
Roger that.
And then run like hell, because I'm going to start blowing everything up.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, so I give you 2 Molotov cocktails.
Okay, I got 2 Molotovs.
Hey, Artie,
What's up?
do you have Fireball on your class list, by the way, at any point?
I don't have it now.
But it's on your class's spell list.
I'm going to have to check that.
You're an artillerist, right?
No.
Ah. Never mind then. Actually, no. This will help. I give you a spell scroll of Fireball. Shit hits the fan. You know what to do.
All right. I was also thinking about using Shatter on their ships.
Oh no, don't worry about their ships. I should say, if the shit hits the fan, it becomes our ship.
Makes sense. Got it.
Mm-hmm. And how long do we have, Gilbert?
About a day before you arrive, you'll be reaching the island in the late evening, right around sundown.
Great.
The elves are supposed to meet you in the morning.
Okay. Well, how fast does our ship go? And Artie, you're hot micing.
Sailing ship about 120 miles a day.
Okay.
50 feet around.
Okay.
Winds are pretty favorable, so you guys are getting a little farther. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Had to pull up the notes for the section. All that. Alright. So, late evening approaches, and as the sun sets on the western horizon, the ship begins to slow as it approaches this small, kind of subtropical sandbar. Big old rock around it, some light, shallow water, white sand beach, and a little bit of grass growing around the center of the mass.
Any other ships in sight?
There is not. Slim kind of steps out. All right. This is where we're going to lay anchor and unload the cargo onto the island.
Okay. I tell Slim I'm going to go flying around the island, scout it out.
All right. You start scouting ahead.
Yeah, I use my broom of flying 100 feet in the air, making a circuit of the island. You said it's a pretty small island, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's reasonable to do while the crew is unloading.
Mm-hmm.
Are there boulders on this island?
Nothing really substantial.
Okay.
I should say nothing 10 by 10 by 10.
Right, it's more what are the largest boulder size?
Kind of that 5 by 5, maybe 8 by 8 category.
Ah, okay. Those will do. Those will do nicely. Are they in a position where if I was hovering over the island, I could keep an eye on the boulders, the rendezvous point, and any approaches by sea? Like you're just hovering over like the middle of the island or something in the air?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will do so, casting invisibility on myself, so as to be completely invisible. And then I'm just going to wait. Keeping an eye out on the horizon for a ship.
I mean, they're not supposed to arrive till the morning.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant this was now. Okay, then never
No.
mind. I don't bother with invisibility. I do just keep watch though above the island while people are unloading stuff.
Yeah, they unload. And you know, give me a perception check. Off towards the southwest, you can barely make it out at the very edge of the horizon, but there's this momentary shimmer, like refracting light.
Okay, I just keep an eye on it.
Alright, it doesn't quite seem to get closer, but as the sun sets, the shimmer kind of disappears.
Mm-hmm. We sleeping on shore, guys? With the hopefully inside a hut with the flame barrels, so that we don't risk having them stolen or destroyed at night.
Not sure if all the flame barrels can fit in the hut. Could they?
They would not be able to fit into a tiny hut.
Oh,
Well, not all of them.
yeah.
Like these aren't small barrels. These are like
Yeah, the 40-gallon ones.
Yes. The weirdest thing about them, though, is their actual shape. They're a 40-gallon barrel, but instead of being stout, they're long, almost cylindrical. They still have the slight side curve,
Mm-hmm.
but they are taller overall.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's not have any of the barrels in the hut with us, so that if they do blow up, it doesn't kill us all.
I'll set an alarm by the barrels and the tiny hut away from the barrels. Still in like sight line, probably, but yeah.
More onto the island itself than the shore.
Or do you guys think we should stay on the boat?
I don't think we should stay on the boat, no.
So deeper into the island?
I mean, that's fine. I have no problems being on the shore. I just wanted to make sure that there was a magic barrier between us and the barrels in case they go boom.
Alright, so we'll stick on the shore.
Alrighty. Yeah, the smuggling crew heads back to the ship. You guys hang out on the island. You guys setting a watch?
Well, presumably our Warforged guys are just staying up the whole night.
Also my owl.
So, you don't really see a point to setting, Yuri on the watch anywhere, so I'll just go to sleep.
Alright. The night goes by. And as dawn approaches, kind of light cresting the horizon, you guys begin to wake up. First thing you guys notice is there is a shimmer coming from the south.
Well, Artie did, stay up. The Warforged did. Oh, so they didn't see the shimmer approaching at all?
Nope. The shimmer appears as the sun rises. It's got that same refracted light look, like it's separating
Got it.
It into almost a rainbow.
Well, I will turn invisible and take to the air.
Alright, you fly up. And this shimmer is the sails of a vessel. These transparent, almost insect wing-like sails refracting the light of the sunrise. These sails are anchored to a long, pale blue painted vessel with a sea serpent head rearing up on the bow. This would appear to be the sea elf vessel you were waiting for.
Cool.
And it, how long does invisibility last?
An hour.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. I was gonna say, that's a 10-minute spell, dude. You're gonna be uninvisible pretty quick.
No, you're thinking of improved invisibility. This is just normal.
Ah, okay. Yeah. About 30 minutes later, the ship makes it all the way up to the island, and they set anchor. You can see a rowboat being lowered down the side. A party of elves on board. You can also see Slim and his smuggling crew coming down their boat.
Okay.
Yep. The boats land. The captains of each go and meet each other near these barrels. Does anyone here know Elvish? Anybody here know Elvish?
I don't.
I hear no Elvish.
Alrighty. They begin speaking in Elvish. Uh, you're flying up, so you have the best perspective here. What's your passive?
13.
All right. You don't see anything too crazy. All right. And after about 10 minutes of Slim and this elf in rather resplendent oceanic themed plate, talk for a bit. And Slim's men pull out sorry, not Slim's. The elf gestures, and you see a pair of that look like elven slaves carry a chest off of one of the rowboats. Kind of place it down in the sand. Slim opens it, looks through, kind of nodding his head. His men take it and take it back to the vessel. Then, once that's over there, the elves begin sending over a couple of these human elf slaves to start transferring the barrels over onto their vessel. You guys wait. And you see Slim kind of walk up onto the bow of the ship and call you guys over. Well, that completes our business here. Now we just have to get this chest home.
Okay. I fly over to our ship, seeing that everything went okay, turn visible as I land.
Alright. Rest, you coming back on board?
Yeah.
Alright. And your ship raises anchor and departs for home. Towards the end of the day, it's getting to be around 5 p.m. now that you guys have left the island. You can see one of those ironclad Taratan vessels on the horizon adjusting its heading towards you guys. It appears to be based on the smoke cloud coming out of one of the towers on it. Appears to be going at you guys full steam.
I asked Slim if there's anything on board that the Taratans would not want to find. Will they care about that chest and its contents?
Yes, they will.
Okay. So, will they care about a ship that just has a crew and we're all not here? My group, you, and this chest, if we're elsewhere while they search the ship, will that be a problem?
Where are you guys going to take the chest?
Well, you're coming with it, and we'll take it to the objective. We'll go to Supreme Ultimate Thief Gnome person. Immediately.
Yeah, if you're able to do that, there won't be anything on the ship for them to find.
Good. Let me just grab my friends. Hey guys, we're about to get boarded by a Taratan search party. That'd be bad. So we're just going to teleport back home. So everyone get closer, including you, Slim. Make sure you got good hold of that chest.
We can put the chest in the bag of holding if we want.
The chest is too big.
Never mind.
If it's that big, Slim, maybe you should have Alpha hold on to it. He's a bit stronger looking than you are. Just so it doesn't get rattled, loose during the teleport.
Yeah, I hold something. What am I holding?
Yuri, give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Yeah. Alpha, take the chest.
Yeah, I was just gonna reach over the moment Yuri said something and snatch the chest anyway.
All right, great. And then I use the helmet teleportation and a slightly damp piece of parchment to teleport to the gnome.
All right. You guys appear inside.
I do, however, accidentally leave Slim behind.
All right. The party, the chest, minus Slim appear in the chamber of the Supreme Ultimate Thief Duke. She looks up at you from her hookah.
We got your chest.
Oh, great, you're back.
Yeah. By the way, Slim may have run into some trouble. We brought the chest back, but yeah, he might be in some deep shit.
Oh man, what happened?
We teleported out of there as Taratans were intercepting the ship.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
I like that boat.
Well, hopefully Slim doesn't do anything crazy and get it sunk or anything. Didn't intend to bring him back, but you know how magic goes.
Oh yeah, don't I ever.
All right, so we have your chest. Do you have our contact?
Yes, sirree, I do. The information I was able to get, the individual you're looking for was last seen in the company of two scribes, headed to a rather isolated island off the coast a few miles. Just between Corialum and Numantia.
I see. Well, that is more than we had before. Hey, Alpha, I think you can put the chest down now. And I guess we'll just be on our way then. Best of luck.
Yep. Thanks for the loot.
All right, I think we just leave.
All right, you guys head out. Man, fucking dodged the combat there.
We were totally ready to fight those elves, but the Trotans, bye.
If the elves weren't gonna risk the high explosives.
What they didn't want to risk was me dropping high explosives from a very high height onto their ship.
Yep. Yeah, because the party definitely hasn't already blundered. All right. Alrighty. So, what are you guys up to now?
I think we're heading for that island that they mentioned. It's a couple miles offshore, right?
Yeah.
So, can we just like charter a fishing boat to take us? It's only a couple of miles. We don't need a big whole sailing ship.
Alrighty. Yeah, you guys are able to find a fisherman. He charges you each 5 gold to ferry you off to this island.
Okay. I'll pay him his 20 gold.
He seems shocked by how willing you were to go with that, but pockets the gold. And then ferries you guys over to the island. It's a kind of a subtropical island here.
Any structures?
Not that you can see. It is also very rocky.
Excellent. Plenty of ammunition.
Oh, I don't mean like boulders. I mean cliff face. But yes. All right. Well, you know, I should have asked this. Do you guys want me to stay here? How you plan on getting back?
Well, if you don't mind, I mean, if you just like, you can hang off offshore just so we can like signal you to come in, and you can keep doing your fishing thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Can I just hop on the broom of flying and fly up to try to get a aerial lay of the land, as it were?
Yeah. The island itself is, you know, kind of a rough circle overall. Kind of a small, rocky mountain towards the center. A fairly steep escarpment leading all the way up. As you kind of fly around, you can also see that there is some kind of grotto on the opposite side of the island near the base of the mountain. Like a grotto and lagoon.
Alrighty. Well, guys, do you think we should head to that grotto and lagoon?
Sure.
Okay, we walk around the island to the grotto and lagoon.
Alright, for those of you on the ground, give me a survival check.
Can't I just lead them?
Yeah. But there might be stuff in the woods.
I can do it.
Well, if it gets difficult, I'm also going to just hop on my broom and fly slightly above the woods.
Yeah, Hamhawk, you're kind of navigating through a section of this with Armerson and Yuri flying overhead. when you reach this kind of shallow bout of water, and you're about to walk through, when you notice that there is a rather colossal saltwater crocodile swimming in the water there.
Ooh. How colossal are we talking? Well, you know what? I'm not going to stick around to bother it. I'm going to go back the way I came, follow the river down a ways, and then find a better place to cross over.
Yeah, you're able to do so. And you guys make it up after about an hour and a half towards this lagoon and grotto. You can see on the edges some freshwater plants have been growing. And underneath a section of this cliff face, you can see an encampment set up around what looks to be the entrance to some kind of worked stone structure.
Oh, cool. Let's head over that way.
You guys start heading. Are you just flying over?
I'm keeping close with the landbound party, just acting as like close air support. I'm not like flying to head across the lagoon.
All right. Yeah, so you're kind of flying overhead there, and you said your passive was 13.
Mm-hmm.
Hamhawk, what's yours?
It is 15.
All right, yeah. So, as you guys are walking along the side here, there is a ripple in the water as a long serpentine creature lashes out from its edge. Roll a niche.
What kind of serpentine creature? Is it an alligator?
No, it's like a serpent.
Oh, like a big snake.
Yeah.
Hey, mister, you gonna roll initiative?
There we go.
Ham, do you have anything that protects you from surprise?
No.
Yuri.
Are you asking if I have anything to protect me from surprise, or am I just not surprised?
What I mean is, like, do you have the alert feat?
No, I don't. Just gnomish audacity.
Okay, yeah, so you're surprised. Alpha, do you have the alert feat?
I do not.
You are surprised. This thing's turn. Alright, yeah, it's going to strike out from the water at... we'll go with Armerson.
Really? The flying armor?
Yeah. It was looking at one of the two flying dudes, and quite frankly, you're bigger. You look more appetizing. Does a 22 hit your AC?
Nope.
Alright, as this thing's jaws snap shut, but not actually dealing any damage there. And then it's going to try to wrap itself around you. Does a 25 hit you?
Yeah.
.31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Wow.
And you are currently grappled and restrained. You're currently in the coils of this massive sea serpent.
Also bloodied. Also, I hate how you attacked me while I was still surprised, so I can't use Radiant Weapon again.
I'm evil like that. I'm very
Well,
evil like
it
that.
was after your turn, though, so even though you were surprised, you would have had your reaction back.
It hasn't been his turn.
Oh, shit, he's left. Fuck, I thought the DM thing was left. God, I was looking at Alpha. Oof.
Yep. So you're grappled and restrained and being crushed by this big old thing. Artie.
Oh my god! I mean, that's all I can do, right?
Yeah, basically. Ham.
Alright, how far away is this thing?
About 15 feet. It's big.
Okay. How big is it? Like, what size?
Oh. Its size. Gargantuan.
Oh, that's big. Yeah, whatever. I'll risk it. I'm gonna back up 30 feet. Nothing happens. All right. That might be big enough to have a 15-foot melee reach. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Just taking a second to process. Yeah, it's gonna try to eat you.
Oh, I do it.
I just had to tab over and look at what this thing was. That hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Huh.
I'll take it.
12 points of piercing and cold damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to back up another 5 feet because my movement is actually 35, not 30. And that would put me 35, 45, 50 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're going to bonus action Hunter's Market, and then I am going to throw 2 darts at it.
1 hit.
Alright. Let's see. And upon hitting it, I'm going to mark it with one of the million things I have that do that. That's a Slayer's Prey, which is only on the first hit. So let's see, that's...
Ooh, ham hock. Get him, ham hock.
29 piercing.
All right. Stab that little bastard.
Nice.
Oh, whoops. Hold on, that's not correct. Should actually be 35 piercing. Forgot to double the other two.
Very nice.
Alright. And let me see, do I have anything else? That was my bonus action.
Anything else, Hamhawk?
No, that's it.
Alright, this thing's going to take a legendary action. It is going to swing its tail out and try to slap Yuri out of the air.
Okay, well, you can certainly try.
Oh.
No, that missed.
Hmm. 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength saving throw from you. Also, how high were you flying?
Just above the trees, so like 20 feet.
Okay. That fails, and you are slapped out of the sky, thrown 30 feet away and prone.
So there's time when it hits me before I hit the ground. Right, it's not instant.
I mean, yeah, because the angle is not like slapping you right into the dirt, he's slapping you away.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, as a reaction when I take damage, I turn invisible and teleport up to 60 feet as Misty Escape. So, I would get hit, and as I'm starting to catapult myself, I would just teleport 60 feet to be like right in the air right above him.
Alrighty.
I'll probably be spinning a little bit, but I'd still be invisible.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Yuri.
Alright. Well, I stopped spinning. I also stopped being invisible, because that ends the beginning of my turn. I'm 60 feet away from him, directly above him. How bad does he look after Pete's hit?
Injured, but not bloody.
And how bad does Artie look in his folds?
Bloodied.
Do you need me to get you out of there? I yell down. Do you need a hand?
Probably. Best I can do.
I cast Banishment on the serpent. He says yes, I cast Banishment on the serpent. I need a charisma save from him. The serpent is not there anymore.
The serpent burns a legendary resistance.
I counterspell the legendary resistance.
No.
It's alright, I don't have counterspell anyway.
I mean, you should let him get rid of that snake and send it to another dimension, because I think I go next, and it's not going to be pretty for this, whatever this thing is.
Right, well, then in that case, seeing as the spell failed, I say, well, sorry, Artie, and I fly 50 feet straight up so that I am now 110 feet away from it.
Alrighty. Alpha.
Alpha is going to...
Actually, you know what? This guy has more legendary actions. My apologies.
Okay.
Away. You know what? This guy's going to use a bite.
Okay.
He's going to try to swallow Armerson.
Damn. Cool.
That's going to be a rough pill to swallow.
I know, right? I'm going to pull his jaws open anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. $33 points of piercing and cold damage.
Is cold.
The 11 is cold, yeah.
Artie's down.
Alright, Artie is bleeding out. Alpha.
Alpha's... Did he eat Artie?
Artie's, legs are sticking out of its mouth.
Oh, well, okay. I'm going to go and, this is a snake, right?
Yes, it's a colossal sea serpent.
Cool. I'm going to go over and I'm going to hit him in the head with my hammer a few times. See if he likes that. I'm going to scream and yell before I start doing that.
Hit.
All four hits?
Yep,
Cool.
all 4 hit.
Yep. All right. All right, I'm going to hit him with my superiority die. So that means I'm going to hit him with, let's see, superiority dies are the what? Ooh, no, it's superiority die are the D8. Cool. Okay, so that means I... $70 points of magical blunt damage.
Holy fuck. This thing is bloodied.
And,
Boy, that is a lot of damage.
I thought Well, I burned all 3 of my superiority die. There, no, I didn't. I had 5. Damn, I should have had another die on there. But damn, I thought I had 3, but I have 5. So I burned 3 of my superiority die to give me 3 more d8s, and then I do a +9 in damage. So I hit 4 times. That's 36 points. Yeah, that is a lot of damage. The snake should have just let my buddy go and went on about his business. Now we eating snake tonight.
Anything else?
No, I'm done.
Alright, this thing. It's going to spit out Armerson into the water. And... It's going to try to mollywop you, mister. Bite and then constrict. Does the constrict get you at 25?
Yeah, the 25 hits. We have to make a strength save or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
It just grapples and restrains you.
Oh, goody. I'm going to look down at it, wrap around me, and go,
And you take
"Aw,
24 points of bludgeoning damage as it begins to crush.
aw, it's so cute. It's trying to squeeze me."
Uh-huh. Artie, death save. Indeed, 1 death save. Failed, I mean. Alright. End of your turn. This thing is going to try to eat Alpha. $21 Alpha.
That hits, yeah.
$32 points of piercing and cold damage.
Okay. What is what? 11 is cold and 14 is
cold.
Okay, so I only take 16 points of damage.
11 is cold and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 22 points is piercing.
Okay, so then I take 22 points of damage.
Why 22?
I am a barbarian that is raging. Your blunt damage, your piercing damage, I half.
Okay, I thought you were negating the cold because of the magic thing. Oh, good. I forgot you took levels in Barbarian. Alrighty. Hamhawk.
Alright, I am going to, let's see, I'm going to throw more darts at it. Oh. Alright, guess that's it. I'm done.
Alright. Yuri.
I descend to 90 feet and load specialized ammunition. It now has disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Alright.
And I start shooting it. There's no save.
Alright. Two hits.
Oh, okay. That is 37 points, a mixture of force and necrotic.
Alright, it's getting pretty banged up.
I will then... Broom has 50 feet of movement, drop to 20, gonna raise 30. and be at 120 feet from this thing. End of turn.
All right. End of your turn. It's going to make a tail attack. It's going to try to slap Armerson with its tail.
What?
Oh, that's unfortunate for him.
I should clarify, he's not actually in that 5-foot melee space. The tail has really large range.
It doesn't matter. He's unconscious. I think any melee hit is that, isn't it? For the death saves?
I could have sworn it had to be within 5 feet.
Yeah, I think that has a hard. It's
Okay.
yeah. Let me check though.
I mean, it doesn't matter because any critical hit against me becomes a normal hit.
Oh, okay. That's right. You were an adamantine.
Oh, no. I think wait, hold on. Now I'm curious. Because now I'm wondering if I'm misremembering something. Okay, so within 5 feet, it's a crit. Wait, so is it just all melee attacks are 2 fails? Because 16 points of damage. Under. Am I going crazy here?
No, I was misremembering. So the exact text is, if you take any damage while at 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw failure. If the damage is from a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures.
Okay. So it's a second failure. And he's unconscious, so he fails a strength save. Alright, so he's slapped out of the water, smashing back into the shore. Goes skipping like a rock.
And the auto crit thing is not for melee attacks, it's just a hard 5 foot.
Any attack that hits you within 5 feet.
Yeah, so it can be a ranged attack as well.
Alrighty. Armerson. Death save.
Inspiration.
One pass, 2 fails.
The static is on and off binary for need more armor.
Alrighty. Hamhawk.
Alright, I'm going to try to throw more darts at him. Hey, that's better.
2 hits.
Cool. And on the first one, I'm going to make him my favorite foe. .46 piercing.
Okay. Damn. Your darts. Your darts pierce through one of its eyes, and it seems to go deep. As this giant worm begins twitching and thrashing, releasing Alpha and jerking back into the water, kind of sinking in.
Oh, I ran away. Oh, I
No,
wanted to have
it's
space.
dead.
Oh.
Man, what kind of bullshit would that be? Legendary action leaves combat. Man, that'd be ridiculous. Yeah, you killed it. There's blood pooling in the water. Alrighty.
Cool.
Yuri.
I quickly look. Do I see any threats?
Give me a perception check.
I don't want this to use my action.
It's not. You don't see any threats.
So I'm like 120 feet in the air.
Correct.
So as a bonus action, I will cast Expeditious Retreat on myself, which allows a dash as a bonus action. I will dive down using a dash as a bonus action 100 feet towards Artie, which should leave me 20 feet away. At which point I would simply like to fall off my broom and fall the remaining 20 feet next to him, taking the damage. 2d6, yeah?
Yep.
All right.
8 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground prone.
Great. I then attempt to stabilize Armerson. So it's a medicine check, right?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't remember what the DC is.
I don't either. Huh. Apparently it's just a DC 10.
Apparently, yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Armerson stabilized.
Great. I have no ability to heal him, so yeah, that's the best I can do. If anyone's got any healing, now would be a good time to walk up and use it. Assuming we're out of initiative.
Well, he's stable, so yeah.
Is he dead?
No, I saved him. But he's real bad. You got like any healing potions?
Yeah, I got a potion. Yeah, here. I hand him a healing potion because I've got a bunch.
Great, I shove it down Artie's throat. The potion, not the vial.
Aw, man. Hero's gonna have Armerson suffocate. Alright. Roll.
2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm. Armerson, you are now conscious with 4 hit points of with 4 hit points and a level of exhaustion.
Ow! I require additional armor plating.
I agree. You should have more armor. There's a camp over there. We should probably go to that camp and rest. And I just start limping off towards it. Well, actually, no, I called out my broom and then start slowly flying my way over towards that campsite.
Alright, yeah, you guys fly over this blue hole lagoon filling with blood, over to this campsite kind of tucked away near this stone structure built into the rock.
Does it look abandoned?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, guys, the serpent kept the camp from, being used by other people, so we're good. I sat down here waiting for while I wait for the party to catch up. I start rooting through the camp to see what's here.
All right, you begin rooting through. You find 10 days of rations, some rope, sleeping bags. You notice something else. There's still glowing coals on
Oh,
the campfire. There's
okay.
not many, but you do see the faint glow of a couple.
Right. Okay, great. Well, we probably want to take a short rest, don't we, guys? So we can drink a juice box, recover some hit points. We can wait an hour, right? Oh shit, did a second sea serpent get them?
Artie is already taking a nap.
Yuri turns around. Oh shit, the second sea serpent? There's 3 serpents, each of them sucking down a party member. Turns out it was a sea hydra.
It just feigned its own death.
Oh shit, that's brilliant, a sea hydra.
You mean the Hydra? Or actually, wouldn't that be more of either Scylla or Charybdis? I forget.
Kind of a mix between both. Quite frankly, both of them are terrifying and both suck.
One of them was like a sentient whirlpool thing, and the other was like a woman with dogs for legs.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're both pretty fucked, because like the one that was like a sentient whirlpool was like this big monster at the center of it that like sucks you in. Alright. So yeah.
Okay, so I think we rest here for an hour.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Alright, an hour passes.
Great. All right. Well, guys, are we heading inside the dungeon? I head inside the dungeon.
Artie sighs and follows.
Alright. You guys head inside the dungeon. Inside of this kind of ruined looking antechamber, you can see a couple of fractured pillars. you can see at the far end of it a circular portal, which appeared to have once been a door, save for the fact that the massive metal disc that composed the door appears to have been blown inward.
Wonderful. Eldritch Sight.
The stones here are all faintly magical.
Alright. Let's proceed.
I think I should set an alarm on the entrance, see if anyone leaves or enters.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, you should.
I will set an alarm on the entrance.
All right. Yeah. So you guys are advancing down the tunnel?
Yep.
All right. Step by step. Step by step. What's your guys' marching order?
Already took a hit to his confidence, so he probably wouldn't be first.
I mean, what do you guys think of this order?
Sure.
Alright. I hear no objections. So that is our marching order.
Alrighty. So Yuri, you're stepping down the stairs, and as you reach the bottom of them, you take a couple steps forward through these corridors. And the floor gives way ever so slightly. That grind of stone and the click of metal machinery as a battering ram swings down in front of you. I need a dexterity saving throw.
I do have to ask, if it's swinging down in front of me and I'm only 2'8", does it just go over me?
You heard me, dex save.
Okay.
Alright, that is not sufficient. The battering ram swings down and takes the hat right off your head.
I mean, there are just some things you don't fuck around with. You don't joke around that type of shit, man.
Should we be rolling for psychic damage?
After completing its swing, it swings back again. The gears begin to grind as it pulls itself back up into place.
As it's doing that, can I look up? Is there a hollow up there? You could ride it up into a secret area?
Yeah?
So I hop on.
Alright. You hop on as it goes up to its recess.
Yeah, so what's up here?
An opening large enough to fit a gnome where this thing closes in.
Okay. Hey guys, I found a secret passage here. I'm gonna go forward. And I go forward. Stealthily.
I should clarify. So there's like just enough extra space for you not to get crushed in here. It's just like the recess for this,
Oh no, I meant like I look up and like is there like a whole other like tube or something? That's what I meant. Not just the thing that it came down from.
No, there's not a hidden area here.
Okay. Well, then I don't hop on and ride it up.
Okay. That makes so much more sense now.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant that, I looked up and saw, yes, there was in fact a secret area up there.
Yeah, there's several armor points and health and ammo. And you find the
Gnomish BFG.
Yeah, you find the Gnomish BFG assigned to your 9 key.
You find a little action figure of Mornay up there, and you fist bump it.
Alrighty. Yep, just the corridor ahead of you. You can see it's looks like it. How should I describe this? You can see the chamber past here is an illuminated room with a shallow pool in the middle, with a couple of rocks, some sand, and then the outside of it is surrounded by what looks like it used to be a pair of quarters, kind of like branching around like a small garden, but those have since been closed off by falling debris. On the other side of it, you can see a open pair of doors.
Elder Sight.
Eldritch Sight tells you that the light that is being generated to illuminate this room is magical.
But the pool is not.
Correct. The pool and the rocks inside it are not.
Huh. Okay, well, that's interesting. I guess we just go to the doors to get out of here. There's nothing in this room.
Alright. You guys begin walking through this chamber and its rocks. As the rocks begin to stand up.
Shock.
Revealing that they are in fact not rocks, but a pair, sorry, not a pair, but a group of 5 giant rock crabs. Roll an ish.
Ew.
Artie. These rock crabs are just lurched up from the sands and water around you. You're in like calf deep water.
How grouped up are they?
Kind of interspersed around the party.
How many could I get within a 20-foot cube?
One without getting party members.
And what about with party members, and how many?
With party members, you'd be able to get 3 of them, and you would be hitting Alpha.
Alpha, you okay with glowing to help glow others?
Sure, yeah, you can do that. I'll do that.
Alright, I will fairy fire the 3 of them. So 1 save.
What kind of save is it?
Dex.
What kind of spell is this? Fairy fire? Okay. Now this is a spell that detects, right?
No.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to be clever.
If you get a 12, I give you a +4.
If I can get a 12, okay, I got
I can't really help a save.
Yeah, I got it.
And defensive field.
Alrighty. Alpha.
All right. So I'm gonna whack one of these damn things. After I yell at it. And I'm gonna hit the one that's glowing. $44 points of magical blunt damage as I whack him with my hammer twice.
As you smash its head in, it's dead.
How's he doing? Is he dead?
He's dead. You smashed his head in. Did you hear that, mister? Mister? Can you guys hear me?
I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Alright. Yuri.
All right. How close am I to these guys?
In melee.
I dislike that. I shall mount my broom. How high up is it? The ceiling?
20 feet.
I fly up 20 feet. Do they do anything?
Yeah.
The 19 hits.
Oh.
license? I was muted. I missed that.
Not the right damage die.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Shit's about to get real.
8 points of crushing damage.
Okay. So yeah, I get to my 20 feet. One of them is glowing.
2 of them, to my understanding.
I thought
Oh, yeah,
one of the glowing ones
sorry,
got
yeah,
destroyed.
Yeah, he died. Sorry
Yeah.
about
So I'm going to target the other one. And I'm going to start blasting.
that. 2 hits.
23 points of force damage.
Alrighty.
And that's
That
it for
one's
me.
bloodied. Hawk. Ham hawk.
Alright. How many of these things are there?
5. 4. Sorry, 4. One of them's
And how
bloodied.
far away?
They're in melee with you.
I don't like that. Some of them are glowing though, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many of them are in melee with me?
2.
Just 2. Are either of those glowing?
Yes. One of them is.
Is one of them the bloodied one?
No.
Alright.
Yes. Yes, sorry, yes.
Okay. We're gonna attack the bloodied one then. I think that's 2 hits.
Didn't roll advantage?
I'm attacking in melee.
With a ranged weapon.
Correct.
Ah.
Alright. Let's see. And yep. So the first d6 only goes on to one of them, but the second d6 goes on to both. Oh wait, no, but yeah, both, yeah, attacks, yeah. So 45 piercing.
And that one is dead.
Cool.
I'd like to drop concentration.
Wait, what? Why are you doing that?
The glowing enemies are dead, and the only glowing person is our ally.
No, there's one left.
Yeah, but he passed his save.
Oh, he passed his save?
Yeah, the only glowing person is Alpha.
Oh, okay. I thought both of the ones in melee with me were glowing.
No, just one. Alpha killed the first one.
Alright. These guys.
God. Only one left.
No. Your number is way off there, Alpha. There are 3 left. And they are going to start spewing from their mouths a sticky, gooey foam. I need strength saves from Alpha, Hamhawk, and Armerson.
Artie's tired.
Hamhawk barely passes. Alpha passes. Armorston fails. And is restrained by the goop. Well, grappled and restrained.
Again.
Yeah, the goop's all over your feet.
So you mentioned you mumbled like grappled. So is he grappled or restrained?
Grappled and restrained.
Ah, okay.
It's the two effects on top of each other. I, for whatever reason, said grappled. Restrained first instead of grappled. Yeah, there's an order to the operation. All right, and then they're each going to make an attack. One on each of you. We'll start with Alpha and Hamhawk. Uh, 15 on Alpha and a nat 20 for a 26 on Hamhawk.
Yeah, that hits.
11 points of crushing damage.
You missed me.
And the one on Armerson.
Oh, okay.
The 15 missed me, so.
A 21 on you, Armerson.
Miss.
All right, yeah, it does not breach your plate. Artie.
Is it some sort of check to get out of here?
Yes. Yes, you'd have to spend your action to get yourself out of this weird goop it spits.
Or how many could I get within Fairy Fire?
Three.
And no allies?
This one would catch up Hamhawk. Actually, wait, no. No, you'd be able to get three without getting them.
Alright, then let's do that then. 3 deck saves. I use Flash of Stupidity to reduce the 18 by 4. But
I don't think that's a thing.
no, it's not, unfortunately. So the 9 failed. But that's it. There is one more glowing thing. And that's it.
All right. Alpha.
I am going to hit the glowing one. Can I get to the glowing one?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to hit the glowing. One. 29 points of magical blunt damage. As I whack it twice with my hammer.
It's bloodied.
Okay, I'm going to hit it again. I forgot to have a bonus action attack. I didn't last turn because I raged.
Well, that's a hit.
$21 more points of magical blunt damage as I whack him with my other hand. And I am done.
Alrighty. Well, he's dead. Yuri. 2 remain.
Okay, neither of them are glowing, correct?
Correct.
Are either of them injured?
No.
Shoot the left one. $20 points of force damage. And that's it for me.
Alright, that guy is pretty badly injured. Hawk?
Is there still one in melee with me?
Yes.
Is it glowing?
No.
There's one that's injured that's glowing, right?
No, there's an injured one. The one that was glowing is dead.
Oh. Alright, I'll just throw them at the one that I'm in melee with then. Nope. That's more like it.
One hit.
Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action to mark it. So that is 22 piercing. And that's it for me.
Well, he's dead. Alrighty, 1 remaining. This guy. He's gonna try to eat Ham Hawk.
Nope.
And fails. Yuri?
What?
Sorry, Artie?
Am I melee with this thing?
This one, no.
Well, then I guess I will just unrestrain myself. Is that a check? Or do I just use my action to do it?
It's a check. be a strength check, athletics. Yeah, you get yourself out.
And I guess I'll just walk up to it. And that's it.
Alpha?
We'll go up and smack the last one. Is it glowing? Huh?
No.
No.
Okay. Is that 2 or 3 hits?
Two hits.
Okay. $33 points of magical blunt damage. I am done.
That one's badly bloodied. Yuri?
I shoot him.
Yep, those both hit.
18 points of force damage.
Alrighty. That kills it. Its exoskeleton's blown apart. You guys are out of a niche.
Great. I land. Shall we continue on?
Suppose, yeah.
So we do.
Alright, you guys travel through these open doors and down another flight of stairs into a hallway leading straight forward. As you guys walk to the end of the hall, you can see the room opening up before you. Standing inside of it, looking over rather ornate and heavily designed chamber, you recognize Aria Minervalis, Hostess Columbanus, and a third figure in traveling clothes, hooded with a red cloak. And I think we're going to call the session there for the night.
All right.
You got